I don't have a mirror or anything to look at. Let's just assume for all intensive purposes that my hair looks presentable today. Should I just film like this so it looks like I meant to have it look really bad? Like, hey guys! Appear normal for the lovely subscribers. Ignoring the mess of hair, hello guys! Today I'm gonna be doing, what am I doing? Books that I'd rather get at the library rather than purchase them. And this basically means that it's a book that I'm not sure if I would like, therefore I'm not gonna buy it because I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. Don't get me wrong, typically I'm one of those people that's like, buy all the books! No matter how I think I'll like it, and if I don't like it, that's way too bad, and I'll keep it anyway, and I hoard them. Why am I playing with this steel? I need to put it away. But there are a select few books that I would much rather just check out at a library rather than own. Just cause I wouldn't want to own them if they were bad. That makes no sense. Do you understand though where I'm getting at? Cool, yeah, good. Let's just talk. There's actually only 3 books on this list, which is short. I thought I had more. Way to go into this video prepared, 10 points. First book though is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. The hype behind this novel was unreal. And I actually never really knew what it was about. I knew like the gist of it, but to this day I could not tell you what it's about other than the word like aliens or something. But so much hype. Whenever there's a hype behind a novel, I'm automatically gonna want to go and get it. And I don't know how I feel about aliens, so I'm kind of in this really weird love-hate relationship. Like, I want to read it because people say it's good. I kind of don't want to read it because I don't like sci-fi. So it was this whole back and forth thing, and finally there was a light bulb that erupted somewhere amid the chaos of my brain and was like, hey, just go to the library! Yeah, so The Fifth Wave is just something that I never really would have picked out for myself. Definitely not something I would have ever read if the hype hadn't been so blown out of the water, but still, I don't know. The second book is Eragon, which is something that a ton of my friends have read, like, those many years ago. Like Percy Jackson or Harry Potter, this is a series that hasn't gotten much love in a very long time, unless you ask someone what their favorite childhood book was. And I never read Eragon or Harry Potter or Percy Jackson when I was little, and so I'm kind of catching up, and I really want to read Eragon. However, I'm not a big fan of books with like magic and dragons. So yeah, very hesitant about this one. Especially because the size. I know the whole series is like this big. This is not a priority that I need to read. However, I feel like I need to experience it at some point in my life. So that will probably be checked out from the library whenever I go to the library the next time, if it's in stock. My library is super popular and super big, so typically the first books in series are gone and you have to put them on hold, and I'm entirely too lazy and shy to do that, but you know what? And the third book that I would rather check out from the library than to have to buy it is Crank by Ellen Hopkins, which is funny because I almost bought this at Half Price Books several times. I read Go Ask Alice this year and it was a little bit weird. I got kind of freaked out by the whole, not necessarily freaked out, but it was like unsettling a little bit, mostly because the epilogue in the end was weird, and I'm not going to read it because it's a huge spoiler, but I was just weirded out by it. And then I posted on my Goodreads saying, what's the comparison between this and Crank? Because I hear how Crank is so good and so inspirational, but this was not my favorite. So I wanted to know if that one would freak me out or if I like that one, and it was just getting mixed answers, like don't read it if you don't like drugs or whatever. Okay, don't read it if you don't like drugs. But they were saying stuff like if you're sensitive, let it go. And people were saying it's really good even if you are sensitive. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sensitive is the bad thing. Thus, let's just get it from the library. Anywho, those were just a couple of books that I would like to get from the library sometime within the next couple months to a year. These, again, are not priority books. I would not buy them upon first glance if I came upon them in a store. So please let me know in a comment if you liked any of those books, because I am eager to get to them because they're all three have some sort of hype behind them. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.